This blows. You're not as good of a football team. It's a crippling issue to have Frank Ragnow retire. You're not just going to replace him. No, he's not a pretty good player. He's an all-pro player. Well, they're working Tate Ratledge at center. It doesn't matter. It's okay to just wallow in it for 24 hours. This blows. And your offensive line takes a major step backwards.
Well, the fact that he retired and it's after the draft where you could at least went and got a center, somebody who can try to help or make a deal, make a trade, did do something. Now you're just kind of like, wait, what?
Well, I'm glad they held on to $43 million cap space. We talked about the Vegas over-under before the Ragnow news. 10.5, and I was at 11. Great, I'm at 10. I think Ragnow's absolutely knocks you down a peg. This is a guy that's played through a broken throat, which I didn't even know was a thing, a partially torn pec, an inoperable toe. Frank Ragnow's one of the toughest SOBs in the entire league. You don't just replace all-pro players, regardless of position. Even if you lost an all-pro kicker, it's a big deal. This guy is, to me, inarguably the best center in football. Maybe number 2 behind Creed Humphrey in Kansas City, but fine.
You saw with Baltimore losing Justin Tucker, and all of a sudden, that took away from their offense. They would just score 3 points all the time. He sucked last year. That hurt them. Now, if you're the Lions, you don't have the depth that you had.
Well, you don't have a top 3 offensive line anymore. No. This is similar to what happened to Dallas. About 3-4 years ago when Travis Frederick up and retired with a weird cellular disease or whatever it was. You lose him. From that point forward, that offensive line changed. I don't care that they drafted 2 guards. I don't care that Ratledge has gotten some first-team reps.
Yeah. If you wanted to rank them, he was probably the second best player on your offensive line, and he's gone.
I think he's a 1A to Sewell's 1. To find a center like that, think of what that does to the protections. Think of what it does for the continuity of that line, and you have this warrior in the middle. I really thought he was on an equal grounds. They're the 2 rocks.